Hey, what's up guys? This is Caleb from App Design Tips, and in under 10 minutes I'm going to share with you everything Apple announced at this year's WWDC event. So let's get started. Let's start with iOS 12. This new free update will be compatible with devices that launched over 5 years ago, including the iPhone 5S. iOS 12 has some nice performance enhancements, including up to 2 times faster app launch and 50% faster keyboard display. We'll also be getting new AR features, including a new app called Measure that'll allow us to measure 3D objects with just a few taps. With a new USDZ 3D object format, we'll be seeing 3D objects embedded into many apps and websites that we can interact with or use our camera to place the object inside of our environment. With Apple's ARKit 2, developers will get improved face tracking for apps like Snapchat. There's more realistic rendering, 3D object detection, persistent experiences. For example, you can paint virtual objects onto a wall and close the app. When you open it back up and point your camera to the wall, your virtual painting will still be in the place where you left it. You'll also be getting shared experiences for multiplayer gaming and more for augmented reality. The new Photos app provides smart search suggestions and will give you highlights of key moments and people important to you. It'll categorize your photos for you, and you'll be able to search for places by common name, city, and more. The new For You tab provides highlights like pictures you took the same day previous years and suggests live photos you can loop or apply an effect to. A new sharing suggestion feature inside of Photos suggests people that you can share these photos with. For example, the people that are in the photos with you. When your friends receive the photos, Siri also suggests to them that they share similar photos to you that they may have taken at the same event. This can ensure that everyone involved has a full set of pictures taken by everybody. Now moving on to Siri. Now Siri will let you use shortcuts from third-party apps like telling Siri, "I lost my keys," to trigger the Tile app to ring your keys for you. Siri will also offer shortcut suggestions based off of the action you perform routinely, like buying a cup of coffee in the morning. If you're late for a meeting, for example, Siri will suggest a text message you can send to the organizer letting them know you're going to be running late. If you're close to a movie theater, Siri will suggest that you place your phone in Do Not Disturb mode, and you can create your own shortcuts to trigger a series of events and apps. So if you're heading home, you could create a voice-invoked shortcut like heading home, and Siri will open maps to give you the best route to take with traffic. Text your roommate or spouse with an ETA, set your thermostat, and open your favorite Spotify channel or audiobook to listen to on the way home. Siri shortcut commands will work on all Siri devices, including the HomePod and Mac. Apple has also updated the Stocks app to include Spark Lines and Apple News within Stocks, and Voice Memos got an update that supports all Apple iOS and Mac devices, and audio files can now be synced across iCloud to access on any of your devices. iBooks has an all-new design with a new name, Apple Books. New features include Reading Now tab, where you can pick up where you left off reading, and a new bookstore to browse through books and audiobooks. CarPlay now includes support for third-party map apps like Google Maps and Waze, and iOS 12 is including built-in features to limit distractions and allow you to focus. A new Do Not Disturb During Bedtime feature keeps your phone free of notifications and distractions at night. In the morning, your phone is also free of notifications and will only show up when you decide to view them. You can enable and disable Do Not Disturb based off of a specific time, location, or calendar event now. You'll also have greater control over notifications and fine-tune the amount of notifications you receive from apps right on the lock screen. Siri will even suggest to turn off notifications from apps you rarely use. Notifications are smartly grouped by app, topic, or thread. You can tap to expand a group or close all notifications in a group in one swipe. A new Screen Time app gives you a weekly summary of how you use your device and what apps are sending you the most notifications. You can set limits on your apps, and during the day you'll receive notifications letting you know you're getting close to your limit. Of course, you can always grant yourself more time if desired. Kids will also receive their own activity report, and parents will get a report of their own on their device. Parents can allow specific apps to run all the time, like the phone app, and limit access to apps and websites the parents deem appropriate. New in Messages is a new tongue detection feature for Animoji. There are also 4 new Animojis: the ghost, koala, tiger, and T-Rex. In addition to Animojis, there are now Memojis. These 3D characters can be customized to look just like you and can be accessorized. You can edit the face, hair, eyes, eyewear, and much more. Messages also has fun new effects for the camera. Clicking the star to the left of the camera view opens a strip of new effects like adding shapes, text, filters, or applying emojis live in a picture or video. Next up is FaceTime. You can now group FaceTime up to 32 people. You can make a FaceTime call directly from a group chat to ring everybody in the group. And you can access Animoji, filters, sticker packs, and more directly in FaceTime, and everybody else can use them too. Group FaceTime has floating video boxes and brings the people who are currently talking in the front and center automatically to give you the best experience. New with watchOS 5 are enhancements to the Activity app. You can challenge friends in a competition. Win the 7-day competition by closing more rings and earning more points than your friends. You'll get notifications of where your friends are at and where you stand in the rankings. There are new workout types for yoga and hiking, and for certain workout types you can get custom pace alerts and you can view current steps per minute. watchOS 5 also has an automatic workout detection. If you press start after you work out, you'll get a retroactive credit for your workout before you hit start. There's also an alert to remind you to stop a workout if a sensor can detect you're no longer working out. watchOS 5 has a new walkie-talkie app that works over cell or Wi-Fi. The Siri watch face now shows more content than before, including sports, maps, heart rate, and also Siri suggested shortcuts. Receive predicted shortcuts and turn on your leaving home scene or other scenes with a quick tap. You no longer need to say "Hey Siri" when speaking commands to your Apple Watch. Just raise your wrist and give the command. Apple Watch has interactive notifications allowing you to perform quick actions straight from the notification. Message notifications are improved and give you the ability to view web content in mail or messages. Third-party Apple Watch apps can now play background audio on the watch, and Apple introduced the Pride Edition watch bands that will pair well with the new Pride watch face. Coming out for Apple TV is the new 4K HDR experience with Dolby Atmos audio support, giving you 3D audio experience when Apple TV is paired with supported Dolby Atmos soundbars. Apple TV also has a new zero sign-on feature. If your Apple TV is connected to the same broadband network, all supported apps are automatically unlocked. Apple TV's remote app can now be found in your iPhone notification center by default, and new third-party remotes are coming out for the Apple TV that will also include support for Siri voice commands. You can view all of the aerial screensavers in a list and swipe between aerial locations on the Apple TV, and there's also a new Earth location filmed from the International Space Station. Now for macOS. The new macOS Mojave has a new optional dark mode. A new desktop features stacks to clean up the documents on your desktop. Quickly thumb through stacks or expand them completely for quick access to categorized documents. Finder has a new view called Gallery, bringing documents front and center. There's also a new sidebar feature which can be used in the Finder view and gives complete metadata for images and other document information. You'll find quick actions near the bottom of this sidebar, and this is contextual based on what you selected and can offer quick actions like rotating or cropping images, and can also trigger custom actions you create like watermarking a set of images or a document. When viewing documents in Quick Look, you also have access to these quick actions like marking up images and adding signatures to documents. Want to quickly trim a video? Just hit the spacebar and select the Trim Quick action. Now when you take a screenshot, the image will appear in a thumbnail on the corner of your screen. By clicking that thumbnail, you can quickly mark up that screenshot. Screenshot also has a new heads-up display with quick options to capture your entire screen, a selected window, or quickly record your screen and save as a video. When a recording is done, it sits on the corner of your screen and you can drag the video into any document you wish. Apple introduced a new continuity feature with our iOS cameras. If you're on the Mac and you need to apply a picture or video in any document, just right-click, choose Take a Picture, and your phone lights up ready to snap pictures or video. Once you take the picture and click Save, the image appears instantly on your desktop document. This also works with taking picture scans of documents with your phone and applying it on your Mac. New apps are coming to the Mac from iOS, including Stocks, Voice Memos, and Home. And now with Siri on the Mac, you can control your HomeKit devices. Apple is increasing security on the Mac and adding greater protection with how apps access info. The extended protection includes cameras, microphone, mail database, message history, and more. Safari will now shut down social widgets like the Facebook comments and liked widgets found on a lot of websites, which can be used to track your history even if you're not using the social apps. Safari is also making it harder for websites and companies to uniquely identify your device and track you. The Mac App Store is getting a much-needed redesign to be more in line with the iOS Store, and there's a new Discover tab featuring the best Mac apps. Videos will autoplay in the Mac App Store, and there's a new Create, Work, Play, Develop tab with recommendations for those mentioned categories. There's also some new featured apps coming to the App Store this year, like Office 365, Lightroom CC, Transmit, and BB Edit. And Apple is also enhancing technologies like CreateML and CoreML2. Apple emphasized they are not going to merge iOS and macOS, as some rumors continue to suggest, but they did offer a sneak peek into an ongoing project to bring some iOS apps to the Mac with very little coding needed by developers. That's it. Let me know what your favorite features are in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for future videos.